Hello dear viewers. A dog was saved from a lake in Lancashire after spending the night clinging to a wooden structure for protection. Early this morning, someone noticed the German Shepherd clinging to life on the shore of Fairhaven Lake. Along with the Lancashire Fire and Rescue Service and assistance from the general public, police in the vicinity sprang into action to save the stranded dog. The dog has reportedly been given to the neighborhood shelter and is safe and sound. According to Lancslife, the dog is being treated for by the Veterinary Health Center, and its owner will need to present identification. In an effort to find the dog's owner, police say they will also be making inquiries near the lake. They have started a request for information campaign. A German Shepherd dog was reported to have been caught in the water at Fairhaven Lake this morning after spending the night there, according to a social media post by File the Police. We can confirm that the dog was saved by our Lancs fire rescue colleagues as well as a number of members of the public, which was an excellent outcome. The Veterinary Health Center is caring for the dog, and the owner must provide documentation. The dog is now secure and under the care of the neighborhood shelter. To see if we can identify the owner of this dog, we will be searching the lake's CCTV footage. Friends, support my small channel with likes and subscriptions. Thank you for watching. See you in the next issues on the channel about our favorite animals.
Hello friends. When this dog was brought to one of the Spanish animal care centers, even its head was not sure that the animal would survive. It is not known how long she did not take food. But her appearance alone suggested that the last time the unfortunate woman ate was a few weeks ago. She was so exhausted that all her muscles were atrophied. The dog couldn't walk. Even she could only eat lying down. And you had to be very careful with the food. The stomach took only liquid food. For its thinness, the dog received the nickname Barilla, a kind of thin spaghetti. The weight of the animal on the first day of treatment was only 7 kilograms. In the first week, she gained 4 more. But she still couldn't stand on her paws with confidence. But the dog didn't give up. She was fighting for her life. 7 whole weeks of intensive treatment have passed. After him, the dog was unrecognizable. Barilla has completely recovered. Her rapid recovery surprised both veterinarians and staff. There was no trace of the walking skeleton covered in leather. The animal gained strength and agility. She loves to run and play with rubber toys. All 7 weeks the dog was taken care of by the director of the center, Edward. He hardly left her side. Barilla also became attached to the man. Now they both can't imagine life without each other.
Hello friends. If there is a portrait of despair in the world, it was a dog standing in the cold pouring rain in front of a North Carolina convenience store. She seemed disappointed in life. Valinda Cortez was still in her pajamas and sandals that Sunday morning when she stopped at the store and found a wet dog. "When I got out of the car, my heart sank," says Cortez. "This poor kid has been out in the rain for a very long time. She was freezing. It was obvious to me that she was abandoned," she adds. The dog didn't even flinch when Cortez threw a blanket over her. And she didn't flinch when the woman held out her hand. So Cortez decided not to move either. She stayed in the parking lot with the shivering dog for more than an hour, gradually gaining her trust. "Her fur was wet and matted," says Cortez. "Her front paw was cut. Her eyes were obviously infected. My heart was crying. I didn't even think about what I would do next." She called her friend Sue Massey. Massey got there in 20 minutes, and together they met an animal control officer. Together they gently persuaded the dog to get into the car and took him to the shelter. People let her down, but I hope that the warm blanket and the love I gave her will restore her faith in people, says Cortez. Indeed, in just a few days, Cassie, as she was called, began to smile. And now she looks like a completely different dog. Now Cassie is looking for a real home. What if I ignored her and left? She could freeze to death, get hit by a car or something. But it's not so difficult to find a shelter for an animal. I'm glad Cassie was saved. Tell your friends about this story. Hello friends. Animal enthusiast and Twitter user Jessica Dietrich recently wrote about a question she asked her veterinarian and the heartbreaking response she received. Asked my vet what the hardest part of his job was, he said when he has to put an animal down, 90% of owners don't actually want to be in the room when he injects them, thus the animal's dying minutes are usually them desperately looking around for their owners. Honestly, it crushed me, she posted on July 26. The veterinarian described it to when your closest friend is needed most but isn't present. It's difficult not to relate to the frantic feeling, which I'm sure we've all experienced at least once in our lives. Since she tweeted this extremely upsetting truth, her message has received hundreds of comments, more than 140,000 likes, and 41,000 retweets. The majority of the comments came from other pet owners who had endured staying with their dying animals through euthanasia. Many people commented on how difficult their decisions were. But nearly all of the animal lovers concurred that they merely wished to provide their dogs with love and calm in their final moments. Unsurprisingly, many more people expressed contempt at pet parents for truly leaving their furry pals alone in their time of greatest need. The OP replied to her many commenters who had expressed how sad they felt after seeing her tweet once it started to gain traction. I just wanted to raise awareness. I didn't mean to break anyone's heart. She said, I'm very sorry. It appears that she was successful in raising awareness. Shortly after her tweet went viral, an animal hospital in New Zealand published a message on its Facebook page with a similar title, From a Tired, Broken-Hearted Vet. They look for their loved one in every face in the room, according to the Hillcrest Veterinary Hospital post. They're sick, afraid, old, and they need your comfort. They don't understand why you left them. The person goes on to label folks who don't stay with their pets as cowards. Although this article drew some criticism for its use of violent language, the majority of the other comments were supportive, and many pet owners felt that it's crucial to stay by the side of a dying animal. I, for one, firmly believe that family pets should remain with their owners until death. So whatever you stand on this issue, right about now you should go give your favorite furry child a big bear hug.